really at this point, I really don't care if y'all just refer to me as the freaking document and heifer or hussy at this point. But yeah, um, I'm neither. I'm not a heifer nor a hussy. Feel like a heifer because I'm bigger. Felt like hussy previously because of some stuff. But anywho, moving on. Just skip over that part. Definitely documenting. Because, baby, some stuff just tried to rise up. And I always say it tries to rise up because, thank God, I'll be overcoming it. But one of my dreams today, it had one of my previously known siblings in there. It seemed like he was at a location. It seemed like he was, like, looking in a refrigerator or something like that. And while he was looking in there, he was just saying, I hate being here, or I don't like being at this location, or something like that. I don't know what that indicates. But woke up to some news that one of a YouTuber or whatever he is, content creator, he died by suicide. Well, that's what it was said. That's what's said or whatever. I forgot. People be trying to say you can't use certain terms on here, so let's just say they say deleted himself, unalived himself, and all that. And I'm like, wait, what? Anywho, not making light of the situation, just saying how if I upload this video on YouTube, hopefully it's not an issue. But anywho, I'm on here to make a little point because like I said, documenting. So I told my sons that they probably not gonna get on their game today, even though this is their own day, until around 5. They're so used to getting on there at 3:34 or something like that. They don't have a problem when I say that, but because I jumped up to 5, and that's because we have to engage in some after school, like it ain't really extracurricular, but after school it's just, it had to happen at that time because during school hours it didn't occur. Physical activities, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't feel like doing it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm just thankful for the strength and for this the brain, the mindset to be able to do it. So they got disappointed. Like my oldest one said, that's not fair." I didn't even say it to him directly. I said it to my youngest one, but he runs off to tell the older one, and I'm just like, "Oh God, I know y'all lying." But anyway, they're brothers, so they're supposed to be close and all this. I'd rather them do that than to not be close. But some of the stuff that they say to each other, it really gets on my nerves. So he goes out of here and he tells him what's going on. I sometimes press pause on the TV to hear him or whatever, hear the response. I hear my oldest one say, "That's not fair." And I'm like, oh gosh, sounding babyish, sounding like, boy, get your life. So I just continue listening, and then I hear the youngest one say, I'm gonna call CPS. And I'm like, wait, what? For one, I don't like to play about that, joke about that, or anything like that. I don't want that coming out my kids' mouths and stuff like that. Then, of course, I'm realizing how stupid he sounds. Like, you'll call CPS. And I know he's a child, but I'm just kind of being. So you thinking you're supposed to call CPS when I restrict you or wasn't even a restriction like that, but I adjusted the time frame for you to get on, and I'm the one that you come to and ask, what time do I get on? Well, duh. Some days I say earlier, some days I say you can get on right now. I don't hear you saying I'm gonna call CPS. So anyways, I just waited for a few minutes and I was like, come on in here, let me talk to you. Let me holler at you. Talk to him about that, told him how, serious I take it. I don't play that. And it's really pretty much offensive to me, except I'm not overly sensitive or barely sensitive. Especially when it comes to my kids saying some stuff that I feel like is said in ignorance or just, stupidity. And so I talked to him about it and told him, reminding him that, what's his name? His own supposed to have been biological, basically absent parent has called CPS on us previously. And especially since that youngest one been born. He has called CPS on us or had people to call and stuff like that. So, they've tried to investigate and all those whatever. And I'm just like, boy, you don't even know what you're saying. So, basically you need to watch your mouth, be quiet, this and third. Just corrected him. The older one had spewed out, that's not fair. So I talked to him too. I asked him, what's not fair about it? I don't know. I just thought. I was like, okay. But like I just said, y'all don't never holler that out whenever I say you can get on right now or this, that, and the third. And then I go on to spiel about how I'm taking care of them and how, it may not seem fair. There's nothing I could do about it. I can't go and change the past. I can, and I was saying I wasn't going to apologize, but I can apologize for what I did in the past that contributed to that today. But I can't change anything. I can't make it to where, oh, what's his name, didn't leave y'all behind and just leave y'all to be parented by me and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I can go into details or whatever. And these are my rules, decisions that I'm making. Being a homeschool parent, a mother, and, whatever other hats I wear. Then always constantly thinking about and missing and wanting that relationship with my daughter as well. So I talked to him about that and just kind of went in on them. Went in on them a little bit and just reminded them, like, don't play with me. So I left alone. I just told him, I was like, I don't like people joking like that and all this, that, and the third. Oh, I said it as a joke. I was like, oh, okay. So I sit down and finish an assignment, a math assignment with counting money with my youngest son. And I'm just sitting there, and he couldn't distinguish sometimes between a dime and a penny, a nickel. He's smart, though. Now, don't get it twisted now. But he just couldn't distinguish it. And I always immediately feel like that's what's his name stuff popping up in with y'all. Like, I'm not to down him or anything, but I wasn't dumb like that. Like, I could grasp that 1 penny is brown or copper and it equals 1 cent. Oh, gosh. I gotta get ready to go. But anyway, it's 1 cent. 10 cent is a dime, nickel, you know what I'm saying? From what we've been taught, of course, programmed or whatever the case, according to this world. And I'm not even saying that it's deeply important, but y'all know money makes moves and stuff like that. Money answers all things. Even the Bible say that. So I'm just like trying to teach you. When I tell you I want me not a junior bacon. Well, I do want a junior bacon cheeseburger, but I want me a single with everything on it. Maybe even cheese, maybe not. Just I want it fresh though. Like I used to work at Wendy's and I used to make it. But that fresh meat off the grill and make it how you want. Sheesh. So anyway, I'm coming, y'all. Yeah, I gotta hurry up, shorten this video. But yeah, so it just pissed me off for just a split second. Like I said, I'm not pressed, but it still kind of bothers me because I was like, Lord, when is that going to change? But again, I have to remind myself that things can arise and people can say stuff that you don't agree with or you're not happy with. You can speak to them, you can correct them, or you can have a conversation, and it just is what it is. They still allowed to feel how they feel. And you pray that they come into the knowledge of the truth and the understanding of the truth, and that's just for me. I pray and I'm trusting that let it be done according to God's will. But it does start to make you feel inadequate, like, dang, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Then you do have to start examining yourself, you should start examining yourself and to see, what can be improved, what you can change. And then for me personally, I go deeper and I be like, Lord, I know I did something in the past that contributed to this today, or at least I start feeling like that. And so with that said, I just say, Lord, I ask for forgiveness and just continue to help me in repentance, because when that arises and maybe try to show me something about myself, then I just be trying to be on it. But that's what happened, just a little spiel or whatever. And I just wanted to, document on this good old December 14th, 2022, around 4:15-ish. It happened before that, but my sons was basically trying to go in on me. So I'm like, wait a minute. I know you lying. And then, as usual, hold these and just even absent or whatever accountable. The blood applied, because no, the responsibility is not on me and it's not fair. I don't feel like it's just something like my son said, it's not fair. I don't feel like it's fair either, but I'm still getting it done. So anyway, let me go do our next task that we need to do, and I shall return later. Just wanted to get on here and talk real quick.